Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel, and I hope you enjoy everything you've seen. Hope we're entertaining you. Hopefully we're teaching you something. And let's be real, I hope we're selling you a little bit of stuff too. So, if you do like it, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. And if you don't like what we're putting out, but you're still watching, thank you for the clicks and the views anyway. So, if you happen to hear some noise and some banging in the background, don't panic. Don't freak out. That's just my neighbor getting a new roof put on. So if you hear some banging and stuff, that's what it is. All right, so on to today's topic and what we're talking about. Today we're talking about must-have gadgets, must-have fishing tools. And this is going to kind of piggyback on a video we did a couple weeks ago. The name of that video is What's in My Boat. That video we talked about tools that was in my boat that makes my days on the water a lot nicer, and some safety stuff. We talk about life jackets, earplugs, rod socks, that kind of stuff. If you hadn't watched that, go back and watch it. Pretty cool video. Today's video is a little bit different. We're talking about tools that you need, must have when you're fishing, catching fish, things that just make your day a lot easier. Another reason why this video came up is I got sons. I got 4 of them. 2 of them are getting a little bit older. Ben's 9, Lee is 7. They're starting to get interested in fishing. They like going fishing, but they want to start building their own stuff, their own tackle boxes. They want their own equipment. So I just thought I'd pass on to y'all some of the stuff that I'm hooking them up with to make sure that they're safe on the water, make sure they got the tools that they need to enjoy their time on the water. So let's get into the list and see exactly what tools and gadgets you need to have to make your time on the water more fun and more enjoyable. Item number 1 on this list, must have. I recommend it, bank fishermen for sure, and no doubt if you're fishing in a boat, kayak, or something. That is a life jacket. This is an inflatable. For my boys, they wear a standard life jacket like so. Of course you need it in a boat, but I recommend it on a bank too, because you never know when you slip in, something happens. Just wear it, it could help you out. If you're on a boat, you're operating a boat, you gotta have a kill switch. So safety first. If you meet the weight requirements, get you an inflatable. I like them. Comfortable. For kids, I get them the just regular standard life jackets. Safety first. Item number 1, gotta have a life jacket. Second thing I would recommend to put on the list to make sure that your time on the water is enjoyable. If you ain't got these 2 things, it can get tough. So here they are. Good pair of scissors. Good pair of scissors that'll cut mono, fluorocarbon, and braid. Back in the day, you cut that line with your teeth. That's all good till you chip a tooth or 2 and you start paying for it. So it's just a lot easier to have scissors. If you got scissors, you also got to have a good pair of needle nose pliers. Reach in there. It's a lot easier to get that hook out with pliers. If a hook goes in the pliers, it don't matter. Hook goes in your hand, horrible day. So, seems simple, but I can't tell you how many days I've ruined and messed up and just being silly and not having a pair of scissors and a pair of pliers. Looking down the list, item number 3. Here's a must-have. You gotta have it. It just, trust me, it's just gonna make things a lot easier. Makes the stories a lot better. Gotta have a scale. Longest time, I didn't carry a scale with me, but I can tell you, I've never gone fishing and said, man, I wish I wouldn't have brought that scale. But I can tell you, from my own experience, there's about 4 or 5 big fish I wish I would have had a scale with me. So, scale, number 3. Gotta have that scale. This is Bass Pro Shops. Goes up to 50 pounds. So if you bottom this out, you got something big. But a scale makes those stories a lot better. And I would say a camera, phone, whatever you got. Get you, so you got the camera to take a picture of the big fish you caught. That goes a lot further and it's a lot cooler than trying to tell somebody how big it was and how big you think he was, and trying to draw a picture of how cool that fish was, how pretty it was, and pretty colors on him. So just weigh him and get a picture. It's a lot cooler story when you tell your buddies. Working down the list, these next two things, one seems a no-brainer. The other one, you think we would go to the first one, but I'm a fool for this, and it happens to me a lot. So the first one is a pair of glasses, good polarized sunglasses. You can buy them anywhere from $9.99 to $500. It one, safety, keeps a hook out of your eyes, and two, it's a comfort deal. Three, you can see the fish, or maybe number one, you can see the fish if they're up shallow, and then safety and comfort, all that. But here's the item that goes with it, that I don't know how many times I forgot it, is a good towel to clean your glasses with. So now we got clean glasses, good to go. Now I can wipe my face, and I got another towel for when my hands get slimy. So, good pair of glasses, good towel, good to go. Just a few more things on this must-have list that every fisherman should have. Real big for beginners. This one seems pretty simple, but it is. But you gotta have it. So here we go. Some kind of tackle box. My boys like to wear these little backpacks to walk around the neighborhood, go to the pond next door. So a little backpack for a tackle box. Or you get a bit more stuff, get you a tackle bag. This one has a shoulder strap. I don't have it on here now, but some kind of tackle bag or backpack to keep all your fish catching stuff and all these awesome gadgets we got. So we've made it to the end of the list of tools or gadgets or whatever for every fisherman, especially a young fisherman who's building his fishing system or tackle, whatever you want to call it. So we started with safety on life jackets and scissors and pliers and stuff on the water. We got scales and cameras for when we catch that big fish. We got towels to wipe off and clean our glasses. But here's the most important tool or gadget that every fisherman needs. Whether you're a bank fisherman, bass pro, weekend warrior, whatever you want to call it, here's the most important thing that you need in your boat. If you've never been, if you don't know the secret, you'll thank me later. You need a good Ziploc bag, waterproof bag, with a roll of toilet paper. Put that in your tackle box, put that in your boat. Either you know or you thank me later. One of those two. So, wrap it up. That's just a list of things that I think every fisherman should have. Like I said, I'm teaching my boys to carry these things so they can be safer, be more efficient, have more fun on the water, and carrying all these things will help you catch more fish. So, hopefully you like this content. If you do, like, subscribe, comment on something if I missed it. Tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like. And hopefully this information helps you out with your fishing or teaching somebody about fishing. So that's today's story. We'll be back in a little bit to talk more fishing. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and see y'all on our next adventure.